Thankfully, overnight they were able to bring in these temporary shelters, these tents, for the makeshift emergency room here outside the hospital. I just saw them wheel in by stretcher a patient inside the hospital, so apparently they have power today. And now with the power, there are several ambulances moving in, bringing new patients. The structure of the building looks sound. Neighboring building has some damage, but the hospital itself looks okay. And now that they have power, they'll be able to resume operations inside. This is the hotel I'm staying here in Mexico City. La Casona, it's a small boutique hotel. Older building that sustained very little damage. A few cracks in my walls, a few broken tiles, and that's it. What's nice to see is that in the restaurant next door, a group of the hospital staff are finally taking a moment to relax and enjoy a little breakfast. This is the 20th of September, the day after the earthquake. We're going to go check some of the spots that I've already seen yesterday and see how they're doing. This is the street where the many emergency vehicles were racing through yesterday to the collapsed building to my right, about 4 blocks. Power's back to most of the area, but you can see the traffic signals are still not working. Thank goodness there's very little traffic here in the neighborhood this morning. A lot of pedestrian traffic, a lot of people, hundreds of people marching down to see that collapsed building down the street there, which is where I'm heading to. It's the area where the building collapsed a few blocks from my hotel. As you can see, there are hundreds of rescuers here, and even more onlookers such as myself. We'll get a little around to the right here where you can see the house that collapses up that way, off to the left. If I can get around this corner, if these folks will let me, I will try to get some shots of the building. That's the building. It looks like it was about a 4 or 5 story building, and now it's just a pile of rubble, and they're still looking for survivors. I don't know if they found any, but it'd be pretty amazing under that mess. Many different television crews here. Many ambulances waiting with the hopes of finding some people to pull out of the rubble. Lots of people bringing supplies here. Bags of rags, drinks, water, food. Go out in here to the street a little bit, see if I can show you down here. They're just many military vehicles with crews waiting for the rescue. Most of them, I believe, have been here all night since the first ones I saw raced past the restaurant I was at. One more shot of that building over there. It's just a horrible sight. Signing off for now. I got a little bit better angle there. You can see some of the rescue personnel on top of that rubble. Still a very dangerous situation. Most of the crew has not been able to go up there yet, just because of the danger of continuing falling debris. But there sure are hundreds and hundreds of them waiting here, ready for the call.
Algún apoyo o guanajuatenses que estén buscando algún familiar aquí en la Ciudad de México. Nosotros estamos sirviendo como enlace.
These windows have fallen out of this building overnight since I was here yesterday. Looks like about 7 or 8 panes of glass have fallen out to the ground. And I'm going to move out of the way because there's still some hanging pieces up there. Still just a constant stream of volunteers on their way to that crushed house, that crushed building. Not even bringing tools, not even bringing food, not even just bringing their hands, but everybody wants to help. It's pretty amazing. This is the street that I'm on right here. It's closed off now. Sure I can get through. Closed up to auto traffic. Folks over here are handing out donated food items to all the workers who continue to stream in. I don't know where they're all going to be. I see some of them going the other direction, so maybe these are replacements, but they keep coming in by the hundreds, so I don't know what they'll do with all those bodies. But they're trying to keep them hydrated and fed over here. Everybody wants to do something, so either help, they donate, or they sit and take pictures like me. I wish I could do something to help.
Disculpe, en la calle de Acapulco.
Ay, no soy de aquí.
No.
Probably can't see it down there, down the street, but there's an amazing human chain passing water and other supplies. stretches as far as I can see in both directions. There's at least 4 blocks down that way. At least 4 blocks down that way, and probably a lot more that I can't see.
¿Les falta cadena de aquel lado?
Sí, hay que pasar al lado, ¿no?
Actually, in the Water Bucket Brigade. Got a little break here, so I'll just take some video for a few seconds until my line starts going again. Finally found something I can do.
Otra vez les doy la información, es una lista de voluntariado, gente que estamos buscando, gente que se han acercado a buscar. Si tiene un OF o un rescatado junto a su nombre, significa que ya salieron del edificio y se trasladaron a hospitales como el Dalinde, Cruz Roja de Polanco, ABC y Ticomán. Tiene un ojo negro o un ojo rojo al lado de su nombre, significa que en algún momento dieron señales de vida por mensajes, por llamadas, por WhatsApp. Si el nombre de su familiar está tachado, significa que está repetido en la lista. No se espanten, por favor. Compartan la información con cautela. Con cautela, por favor. Si lo van a compartir en redes sociales.
Avance, por favor, señor.
Parte